What did I just see from the Raptors last night? Raptors get their asses wiped. 111-97 to the Chicago Bulls. I'm not kidding. They lose by 14 points last night, and with that, they've now dropped this game to 6-5 of the season. And you know what? It's kind of unbearable. Like, hey, we could pull it off on the second night of a back-to-back against Chicago. It clearly didn't. I mean, it was a tough game, don't get me wrong. And it sucked. Alright? Yeah, I don't know how whoever came up with this. Like, this, I just took a screenshot before the game last night. I didn't watch it, but I'll try and go through every game one by one. Look at this. It's an 8:45 game. It was an 8:45 game. And I'm like, 8:45. That's just oh God. 8:45. Couldn't you just put it at 8 o'clock? Couldn't you put it at 8:30? Oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry. Can't you just put it at 8 o'clock? But instead you put it at 8:45. Okay, that's a first. That's a first in my books. That'll be the only time at this point. So, yeah, let's get through this game and just see how it goes. That first period was just an absolute monkery. I mean, you were down by 3 at that end the first period, but it wasn't that bad considering that, hey, you were making some shots. We saw Scotty Barnes dunking the ball. I mean, hey, we could do what we're supposed to do. Hey, we know he dunked the ball. He dunked on, I think it was on a Bulls play, I'm assuming. But interesting to know how that came out of the blue. I know that was the case. We know that the Bulls took more fouls than the Raptors in the first. Well, not really more fouls, but you get the meaning. Oh yeah, of course, you missed some shots there. Fred Howard makes a 2-point layup. Okay, that's a good thing. We know they did they put up some shots. Free throws were pretty much against the end again. Well, actually, you made your 3-pointer. OG makes. You know what happened. You know, it was all hectic, and you're down by 3. It's okay. It's not bad. Second period, it's just, you get absolutely, actually crushed. However, you lose the quarter 28-26, and at that point, you're just not defense wasn't there. Well, you're trying to make some defense, make some good stops there, block some shots. We saw what happened. We've seen it everywhere. But then, of course, oh my God, you're down 58-53. It's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad as it seems. You're down by 5. Maybe you can come back. That was until into the second half of the third and fourth quarters, where you absolutely implode in the wrong direction. You get absolutely cluttered. We know the Bulls took command on you. You got absolutely throttled in the third. And what happened? You're down 86-70. 86-70. That is downright terrible. And at that point, the game's already over. It's just so bad that this Raptors team didn't add any effort. It's like, this team, of course, they won a second night of a back-to-back. Of course they won a second night of a back-to-back. I get that. And they had to travel. Obviously, they had to travel. This game, man, just makes me want to take my two bare hands and start choking like this. Okay, not intentionally, but you know what was going on. It was unbearable. Yeah. The first half was you're down by single digits. I mean, it's not that bad. But in the second, all right, I think that was the worst thing like I've ever seen. Well, aside from not watching the game, though. Like, what was your stats for this? Field goal percentage, 42 for the Raptors, 42%, while the Bulls had 53% from field goal range. 3-pointer range of Williams. You struggled on the threes. That's for sure. The same with the Bulls. I mean, they struggled on the threes. Yeah, right. Free throws, okay. 73% from threes for the Raptors. The free throw percentage from Chicago, 81 points. That's just the first. Yeah, it's not the first you've seen it. It's not the second time you've seen it. Total rebounds, you made 31 rebounds. You made 5 offensive rebounds. You made 24 assists. You made 7 blocks. You stole the ball 10 times. You turned over the ball 14 times. Point in the paint, 50. And point in the paint for the Bulls, 56. They turned over the ball 21 times. They stole 7. They blocked 7 shots. They had 30 assists. I mean, they had 9 offensive rebounds and total rebounds 49. That's how bad this game was. You know what was the big issue? The return of Zach LaVine. That was where the curtain call happened. Like, oh, this is gonna be bad because last time Zach LaVine was out with injury, and then we know what's going to happen next. Okay, it sucked. We know. It sucked. We sucked. Oh my God. I know what the hell happened. LaVine had 30 points. Nikola Vucevic had 15 points. Patrick Williams had 10 points. Dragic had 10 points as well. Derrick Jones Jr. had 12 points. Raptors, well, I'll tell you how many did well. Fred VanVleet had 27 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Rest. Something like that. They struggled. Yeah, you didn't do too well. Can we rebound? Yes. Against Houston, which, by the looks of it, by the time I'm doing the video right now, they've won against Orlando. They're now 2-9 this season. Oh boy. We got to face against a Rockets team that is actually, well, technically 15th place. Like I mentioned, we have to take on the Rockets. We have to beat the Rockets. They're now 15th place. They're 15th place. Rockets are dead last. They're 15th. Well, the Raptors are 5th. Look, we got to win against the Rockets. I mean, hey, they're terrible. Remember the last time that happened? The last time we faced the Rockets? Sheer coincidence. And this better not be the all song and dance where you start choking crap. You don't choke like this, man. That's just the Rattle the Giraffe effect. Like that game was ballistically as far as I can see. It's a Rattle the Giraffe game. Jesus Christ. It just makes me want to choke my face so bad when you have the second half to prove. Like this. I like this. Like this. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Or am I not thinking? Whatever. Let's see what we can do against Houston. Let's hope.